That is so stupid. I knew it. I knew it. I even told myself, don't die to the robot click. And here I am, dying to the robot click. That was so incredibly random for like 2 minutes into the recording. That was attempt 3. That was so... Alright. Alright, bro. What?! Of course I missed the coin! I hate you, first coin. There was no way I wasn't gonna beat it either today or tomorrow. Look at that. 400 demons, and I beat an extreme demon. Now that I've beaten it once, I could probably beat it again for the coin, but I don't think I'm going to. Oh well, let's count attempts. 5,308 plus... I'm actually amazed I fluked it. Like, there shouldn't have been a universe, well there probably is, where I didn't fluke it, but I'm actually surprised knowing my luck. That was 16,180 attempts. That's kind of a lot, but I'll take it. I will take it. Alright, I've placed it. It's like my hardest currently, because it's the only extreme demon I've beaten. It's all rated extreme demon list, that's what that stands for. 1161 out of 1208. This is going to be at the time of completion. I won't ever update it. I'm going to pull a little bit of an A on air and talk about the level. I really like the gameplay in this level from drop to 100. I really am not a fan of a few parts. The robot click at 60 with Dwayne, I don't really like that click too much. The 79% dual straight fly is kind of a pain in the ass and not very consistent. Same with the yellow orb at the end of it. I'm surprised I didn't die there at all from 0, I think. I died at the yellow orb once, and I died immediately past it once, so I got 80 and 81. But I didn't actually die to straight fly, which is really nice. Moving farther back, I don't really like the blind transition at 57, but it's not like that hard. You just have to wait longer than you think you do. And then the main problem for me, there's two clicks. There's 15% and then there's 38%. If either of those two clicks didn't exist, I think I would have liked this a lot more, and I also probably would have beaten it a lot sooner. I would prefer 38% to not exist because it's harder than like all the other jumps in a pre-drop that look the same, but it's easier than 15%. It's just kind of a choke point. You feel like you should get to the drop because you passed, you know, all the pre-drop and the white part, but then you just end up dying to that one click. The blue orb before is not that hard. I did die there a couple times, but that's a skill issue. It feels like it gatekeeps the drop and makes getting to the drop a lot more nerve-wracking than it should be. And 15%, it's hard. I was really consistent at it today. I did spend some time practicing both 38 and 15% last night so I could sleep immediately after and hopefully get that sweet sleep buff, which I guess worked because I did beat it. But I'm not overly concerned about 15% because it is really near the beginning of the level. It's not that far, and everything before it is pretty consistent. The only things I really want to point out are the green orb at the ball is just kind of stupid. That ball part, not the part in the tunnel, but before you enter the tunnel, it just feels kind of unnecessarily difficult for a cube timing section. But I mean, I guess it's consistent and there are visual cues. There's no visual cue for 15, you kind of just have to guess. Same with 38. But for most of these other clicks in the pre-drop, you can use a visual cue to make them easier, including 5%, the green orb. If you just click the red orb early, then you're more likely to pass the green orb and pink orb thing. Speaking of that thing, it was really annoying because I died to it a lot without really ever practicing a way to get consistent at it. I would kind of just throw myself at the level, and until I figured out that clicking the red orb early would make it easier, I just kind of died there a lot. So it would just be wait for the 7-second long pre-drop or whatever, however long it is, 5-second, whatever, and then just immediately die to like the 6th click in the level. I didn't really mind the opening intro that much. I played a little game where I tried to tap my laptop's touchpad to see if it would do a click to make me right side up. I don't actually know if it did it in my completion. I haven't actually checked, but that kept it from being too boring. But I really don't think that's good level design, especially for like a timing demon that's already XL. I really like this level. I wish I could have given it higher enjoyment. I think if I didn't get stuck for 2 weeks going from 0, just bashing my head against it, trying to get a lucky attempt to the drop, because that's really all I needed, a lucky attempt at the drop. And I did get super unlucky in the drop. If I had gotten better luck and had fluked it earlier on, I probably would have given this something like a 93, 94. I had a lot of runs. You may have noticed I had like 67 to 100 times 111 and 43 to 100 times like 39. I was really consistent at every start position apart from playing from 0. It was just a crapshoot, and that made it really frustrating that I could never get far. But I'm really happy that I managed to beat it. I'm really not happy I missed the first coin. So yeah, that's my rant over. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.